Return to our top story. If you're watching earlier, you'll have heard that the cases of knife-related crime has increased to an all-time high of 15,000. That's 2,000 more than in previous years. I'm joined now by Armani Simpson from Enfield. Now, you, Armani, were stabbed 7 times, I know, previously. You've turned your life around. When you were in groups, when you were young, was it accepting violence as a way of life part of it, or were you surprised and shocked at what happened to you?
I wasn't in a group. I was an individual. I came from an environment that was loving, so I'm not the typical story of coming from a bad background. And essentially, street culture is very attractive. So when you grow up as a young black boy in London, these things can attract you. And I got caught up in an argument that had nothing to do with me and ended up getting stabbed. So I wasn't involved in any gang crime, but I understand the mentality that comes from that environment.
Now, I'm going to ask you an odd question now. Most of us have never been a victim of knife crime. Being stabbed, let alone 7 times, what's that like?
It's life-changing, in a positive way, because after getting stabbed, it allowed me to self-reflect and to look at the decisions that I made up to that point that allowed me to get there. And I had a conversation with God in the ambulance, and I said, look, do you know what, I'm not the man that I wanted to be at 21. Give me another chance to turn my life around, and that's why I'm here. So it's a very, very scary place to be afterwards, because you're rebuilding yourself. But once you get there at the end, it's amazing to see the final product.
How have you turned your life around?
Personal development, definitely my faith has played a part in that, but I look at myself every day and I say, look, if you can be 1% better than you were the day before, you have to keep pushing and keep fighting to be that person. And I look at the legacy that I'm leaving. There's a lot of young people that will look up to someone like myself, and I have a responsibility to them.
And I know part of that responsibility is a mentoring programme you're doing for young people, also a film's being made about what we've done. Okay, I want to know a bit about that, but I also want to know about what you think needs to be done to get violent crime down. Tell us a bit about the film.
So, the film is coming out next month. It features my brother Javan Wade, who was in Shiro's Story, and also Purge, the first Purge. He's going to play me. It comes out at the end of November. We are raising donations for it, so anyone that wants to support, always reach us.
And about knife crime, what do we do about it?
With the film, for us, it's about making sure that ideas like the public health approach, I do agree with that, but I think you have to look at Maslow's hierarchy of needs and look at the things that young people are missing. There's a lot of love that's lost in these young people's lives, and we need to address that before the problem will change.
As somebody who has suffered from knife crime, as somebody who is dealing with young people, trying to help young people, have we left it too late?
No.
Or can we still do something about it?
Because
can we get it down?
100%.
How?
100%. It's all about coming together. There's a lot of different organisations and people with similar visions. We need to come together as a community and work together.
Okay, let me ask you this. Do politicians get it? Get the problem?
No, but the politicians have the keys. And so essentially they don't need to get it. They just need to allow the people that do get it to have the resources to do what we need to do. They've got the keys to the doors as it stands right now, and so they need to allow us to do what we have been doing for many years, and the problem will change.
Armani Simpson, it's a pleasure to speak to you. Thank you very much for sharing your experience with us. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Surgeons from the Royal Marsden Hospital have performed what's thought to be the first major robotic surgery for advanced rectal cancer.